Before I get started, can I just say that this background music slaps? That's the appropriate term for slap, right, Chester? Why are you asking me? I'm not a part of these videos. Anyway, the music is fantastic. When that opening title drops and the synth music just cranks up, I love it. 10 out of 10, best vibes. Totally reminded me of the first time I watched Stranger Things. Hello, cartoon fanatics, RJ here, and welcome to Cartoon Corner. And we've got a cartoon that we've been waiting for years. Years! Yes, I'm talking about Infinity Train. And Cartoon Network put up a series of online videos back in 2016. Infinity Train was the one people wanted to see become a full-on series. And now it's finally here, supposedly as a mini-series instead of a full-length show. There's been some speculation on how true that statement is, but off the bat, I felt very similar vibes that I got when I was first watching Over the Garden Wall, another Cartoon Network miniseries. Now, these two series are completely different from each other, but the pleasing aesthetic, fun characters, and overarching mystery definitely gives me a certain feeling, and I love that particular feeling. I don't care if we get 1 week or several years of Infinity Train. I'm just happy that we have anything at all, and I'm eager to see the story that creator Owen Dennis has been brewing up for the past, the short came out in 2016, 2017, 2018. Past 3 years? It's been 3 years? Without further ado, let's see what we got. Tulip is a teenager in Wisconsin, eager to spend her break going to a game coding camp. And let me say, I spent most of my childhood in the Midwest. My earlier years were in Minnesota, I have relatives in Wisconsin, and this is a pretty accurate representation of the state. Well, except for the lack of Green Bay Packers gear, but those outdoor winter shots put me in a certain headspace I apparently suppressed. So in other words, the perfect kind of mindset for this show. This episode encapsulates a nice setup of our main character and what she's going through. Tulip's parents recently got divorced, and between the separation and the busy jobs, Tulip gets the sense that she is the lowest priority. So she chooses to find her own way to camp, which leads her to the Infinity Train. I didn't do that theme song right at all, but you get the idea. Right off the bat, we see what kind of person Tulip is and her outer and inner conflicts. Also, I'm glad that we get a character with divorced parents. This is a reality for so many kids, and while other cartoons like PBS Arthur have addressed this in the past, Infinity Train is one of the first times I've seen it addressed negatively. There are a whirlwind of emotions that come from divorce, especially for the kids involved. And the divorce of Tulip's parents is so fresh that having them be too busy to even find the time to take her to camp is a definite kick in the face. You can certainly sympathize, and for some empathize, with Tulip's sadness and anger about this, to the point where when she runs away, we are on her side. She just wants some time away from the situation. She wants to enjoy herself and go and do something she loves and not think about how awful her reality is at the moment. And the Infinity Train is taking full advantage of that. Which leads us to meeting this adorable robot named 11. I love this character. How he feels reminiscent to the robots from the Portal games, how he has a literal split personality that reflects the positive and negative light of a situation, and that cutesy and hilarious voice. It's official, I need a 11 plush for my adorable robot collection. Yes, the Dalek counts in that collection. But 11's also intriguing with just his very existence. He appears kind of randomly in one of the train cars, convinced that he has a mother. Does this refer to 11's creator? I have no idea, but I get a sense that the mystery of the existence of 11 might be connected to the mystery of the train's purpose. There are lots of questions presented in this beginning episode. One of the prodding questions from the original short was if there are other people on the train with Tulip, and no, the talking corgi does not count. Well, that is answered in a completely terrifying way. Welcome to Infinity Train! We lure lost, conflicted souls with their desired destination and suck them into a giant portal of light in a barren wasteland. You know, for kids! Oh gosh, I love it when a cartoon gets terrifying. After witnessing that horror, Tulip logically wants to get off the train. So she does. Oh, but wait! The barren wasteland is filled with soul-sucking bug creatures that are relentless in hunting you down if they spot you. So we get a few more nightmare images, and Tulip and One decide they need to get to the front of the train to locate the conductor. And that's all we got for now. After years of build-up and hype, this is a solid and eerie start to the series. One great thing about Infinity Train is the overall atmosphere. It gives off the vibes of not just a horror, but a video game-centric horror. We get lots of nods to video games. The synth music reminiscent of 80s arcades, and the main character, Tulip, loves designing games and uses her gameplay knowledge to navigate the train cars. I already mentioned the portal-esque design of One, and the train itself seems structured as different levels of a game. Include an enemy always lurking in the background, and side enemies that may pop out at any moment and hunt you to death, and you've got the basic mechanics for most horror video games. From the start, you can tell that this series is a homage to video games with a nod towards the horror, and I am here for that sweet, sweet aesthetic. Of course, we get loads of unanswered questions. What is the train's purpose? What is that glowing portal? Who is running the train? What is the number on Tulip's hand, and what does it mean? How does One fit into all of this? Will Tulip find her way off the train while also coming to terms with her parents' divorce? There's a lot to unpack. And we got a great opening with lots of mystery to explore and a fantastic atmosphere. I've been waiting 3 years to see this story unfold, and I, for one, am super excited to see the rest. If you enjoyed this brief look at Infinity Train, go ahead and put a thumbs up and press that like button. Comment below on your overall thoughts on the series so far, or if I left out anything that you're curious about that I should address later on. This week is going to be quite a trip with this series, so I'll probably wait until it's over to do another Cartoon Corner on it. I tried making daily videos back when Amphibia came out, and it made me dizzy trying to keep up. So I'm just going to enjoy the ride and do stuff at the end. I hope you stick around to enjoy the ride as well. It's looking to be quite the thriller.